In this video, we're going to take a look at the new Atlas generator and Atlas splitter node. So here you can see that I have this image and I have, well, an atlas of leaves, and I'd like to create a material out of this. So what we're going to do, let me just minimize this, and I'm just going to simply take that image, drag and drop it here into Substance Alchemist, and I'm going to choose to use my image to material AI power. So I'm going to click OK, and now the AI is going to compute this material for me here in Substance Alchemist. Okay, so now you can see that I have a material. Now, one of the things I want to do next is come over here to my add a layer, and this time I'm going to use the Atlas generator filter. And you can see that what this does is it produces the opacity channel for me directly here in Substance Alchemist. So in my 2D view, if I scroll over, you can see I have my opacity output, and you can see here this opacity map is, again, like I said, generated here right in Substance Alchemist. In previous versions, you would have had to create this opacity output in another application and then import that to Alchemist. But now with the Atlas generator, we can take care of that process here right in the application itself. So you'll notice with the parameters, we have a few options. We have remove small shapes, and we have this opacity chrominance influence. I can use this slider to adjust my opacity, and then I also have this remove small shapes if I want to try to remove any kind of small shapes here. Now, there could be a scenario where we end up with some type of hole here within the opacity mask. Well, in that case, you can just come over, click the paintbrush here. You can manually fix any of the holes that could appear. In our case, we are pretty much good to go. All right, so now let's come over here to add another layer, and this time we're going to use the Atlas splitter. So looking at the parameters, I have my shape selection, and this lets me just choose a shape from my atlas. Now I can see I have a few problems. So what I'm going to do is come over and enable my grid view. So this lets me see all of the shapes that are detected by this Atlas splitter node. And again, as I move my shape selection, you can see that I can highlight them here in this grid view. Now I have, a couple issues here, like these two shapes, and then we have this shape here that I don't really want. So what I would do is just come over to the advanced parameters, and I can take a look at the overall shape detection precision options. So right now it's looking at complex or big shapes. If I were to set this to simple or small shapes, you can see that, well, it's targeting or detecting those smaller shapes. In my case, I'm going to set this back to the complex or big shapes. I still have these guys being selected, so that's where I can come into this slider to ignore shapes smaller than this threshold value. So as I increase this slider, you can see that, well, I can get rid of those smaller shapes. Now, we also have one other problem, that this particular shape here has a hole in it. So what I can do is simply come back over to my precision options, and this time I'm going to choose no failure mode. And you can see that that completely fixed the problem. Now I can go through and I can pick or select the specific shapes here in my atlas. I can also do things like adjust my rotation, as well as, enable or disable my auto scale. So if we turn off our grid view, we now have this ability to go in and select very specific shapes here within that atlas that we generated, all here within Substance Alchemist. So that's going to cover this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.